Hey everybody, this is Stacy and this is Herb. He is a coming 3-year-old European Brabant gelding that is here for training. He's been here for 8 days and he had a really successful line driving exercise today, and I thought since he's doing so well and he's willing, I would take him to the next step for saddle work. Took him into the round pen, introduced him to the mount up command. That is when I ask him to center his body at the mounting block and wait for me to climb the stairs and pause. And then once I do that, and if he stands still, I will walk down and reward him. So you'll see me walking up the stairs a couple of times, several times actually, and lengthening the amount of time that I'm kind of slinging myself over his back. Now, this is in preparation for me to actually throw a leg over, which we'll build up to. So here I am, ho, stand, bringing the mounting block to his withers area, and I'm doing this on both sides, again, always like I'm going to mount on both sides, lengthening the amount of time. And sometimes if he walks back, I will just let myself slip off. We will start at square one, and I will not reward him for that. So I will go to the mounting block, and if he walks back again, I will just again start right back, ask him to stay centered on the block, ho, stand, move the mounting block back in place, take my position, drape my body over his back, cluck, and reward him. And I do this again a number of times, throwing a leg over, walk around him, making sure he's standing quiet. Now I'm changing directions, changing sides, and working from the right side and starting all over again. Ho, stand, moving the mounting block back into position, again by his withers, walking up, act like I'm going to throw a leg over, waiting for a longer period of time, clucking, and then rewarding him. I don't mind if he steps forward or steps back. We would just restart the process, but thankfully he's a good boy and a quick study, so I was able to throw a leg over, and I don't stay up for very long, maybe 10 seconds at most, cluck and reward him. And I do this again from both sides, throwing a leg over, sitting on him, giving him scratches, clucking, rewarding. I don't mind if he steps back, and when I reward him, I'm asking him to bring his nose around toward my foot to get the treat, so I don't have to lean down too far. I incorporate the ground training that we've already established, where he follows the touch command, ho and stand quiet, and then mounting up. And of course, applying what we've done through ground driving. So we're incorporating now, walk up, and asking him to give me his nose. And there is a previous video that I shared with you on the ground where I asked him to bring his nose around to his rib cage. And that is to control the head, is to control the feet, and that's where the brakes come in early on. Eventually, I will transition from bringing the nose around for a stop to just the ho, which honestly, Herb didn't even need that today. He already is a master at ho, and he's beginning to pick up back using leg commands only. So I think Herb is actually the epitome of why this breed is so amazing and so fantastic. He's mellow, quiet, unflappable. He's only been here for a week and he's already begun his driving courses, and he's already had his first ride. Plus, he's listening to voice commands, he's learning leg pressure, he is confident, quiet, and just simply fantastic. Once I feel like he can walk off well, I start to introduce back, and what I'm looking for is just pulling the reins back a little bit. And I'm using a bitless bridle, by the way, which is an easy transition from just a halter and lead rope into when I'm riding, allowing for side pull pressure. So I'm going to pull gently back, tuck my seat underneath me, push my feet forward a little bit, changing my body posture, and wiggling my calves a bit, light pressure on the lines, saying back. I'm only looking for one step back, and he gave me 3.